A Primetime News follow-up now. Head of CTOC Assistant Commissioner Fitz Bailey has confirmed that his unit is now in receipt of a criminal complaint filed against O'Brien's International Car Sales and Rentals by the Ministry of National Security. As we hear in this report from TVJ's Prince Moore, the parliamentary opposition has also reacted to the development.
The ministry has asked the fraud squad to commence a probe for possible fraud after O'Brien's failed to deliver vehicles paid for by the government. ACP Bailey told TVJ News that the file was submitted to his office last week for an investigation to be launched. He declined to comment any further on the matter. In the meantime, the parliamentary opposition has welcomed the decision of the ministry to turn the matter over to the police. Opposition spokesman on transport, Michael Phillips, says that the opposition had been warning the public about the contract awarded to O'Brien's for the supply of used cars to the JCF.
The fact that the matter of the O'Brien's car sales with used cars for the police have now been turned over to the police is something that we have been wondering why it took so long. But despite that, there are still a lot of dots that are not connecting, because as we have been told by the Ministry of National Security, is that they have been in discussions with the supplier of the used cars. It is my understanding that they have started to take receipt of the 66 cars that were on the wharf. So, there are still some unconnected dots and some answers that need to be gotten from the Ministry of National Security.
Mr. Phillips added that the Prime Minister should have intervened in the matter months ago.
It is coincidental that as the former Minister of National Security would have departed the Ministry of National Security to the Ministry of Transport and Mining, that this matter is now coming to light, that it has now been handed over to the police. But it would be interesting to see what it is that they are, the charges that is now being brought on O'Brien. And we would have thought that the Prime Minister would have stepped in long before this in trying to put this matter to rest.
The Ministry of National Security paid O'Brien's more than $230 million to supply 200 used cars to the Jamaica Constabulary Force last year. The ministry has since claimed that O'Brien's has breached the contract by failing to deliver the vehicles. The National Security Ministry had previously ordered O'Brien's to return the funds. O'Brien's International says it is still supplying the vehicles to the ministry. Managing Director of O'Brien's, Clement Ebanks, told TVJ News that 6 vehicles were delivered to the ministry last week. In response to the criminal complaint, O'Brien's attorney Abe Dabdoob accused the government of seeking to intimidate his client. Mr. Dabdoob says the action of the ministry is tantamount to intimidation and abuse of power, as no fraud has been committed. He says the company intends to meet with the new National Security Minister, Dr. Horace Chang, to seek to arrive at an amicable solution. Mr. Dabdoob claims the company has been supplying vehicles in line with the contract. Mr. Dabdoob says another 56 vehicles are in Jamaica, ready for delivery by next Wednesday. Prince Moore, TVJ News.